I got digital dash camera with a up. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned out the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap through your block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back with yet another video. Today, I'm coming to you guys with the best two-way builds for NBA 2K22 next gen. Now, when it comes to these builds, I've been trying to test stuff out. I'm gonna pretty much stick to the next gen rankings, but when it comes to the backup channel, we won't be doing the rankings for current gen. What we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be giving y'all pretty much the best builds in the game for current gen, but on the main channel. So we're gonna be mixing it up. We're gonna give y'all dedicated build videos for current gen, and we're gonna give y'all pretty much ranking videos for next gen, because that seems to be what y'all like for both. So yeah, today I'm gonna be giving y'all pretty much the top 10 two-way builds. When it comes to the top 10 two-way builds, none of the builds are gonna be the same name. They're all gonna have something consisting of two-way, or that pretty much two-way in the name. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys pretty much the best guard build in this video. I'm gonna give you guys the best lockdown build in this video. I'm gonna give you guys the best big man build in this video. If you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is smash, break, and destroy the like button. You know what I'm saying? Next video, I'm gonna be dropping some game breaking stuff for content dunks for Slash. I'm gonna give y'all boys the best dunk packages, the best layup packages in the game. And these dunk packages are new dunk packages that's gonna be expanding your game, especially for current gen if you're trying to get content dunks. So yeah, I got that video coming soon. If y'all want that, I need y'all to smash, break, and destroy the like button. But yeah, man, without further ado, no more talking. Let's hop straight into it. So when it comes to ranking these joints, like I said, all of them gonna have something to do with two-way in it, but they're going to be ranked based off how good they are on offense and defense. So like I said, these are gonna be the best of the best builds in the game. It just happened to be that way. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. So coming in at number 10, last but not least, it is the least. I ain't gonna lie, it's coming in at 10, but this doesn't mean it's a bad build. But one thing about it might be crazy about it is the name, the all-around two-way build. So let's show you guys how to make it. We're gonna be at the small forward position, but if you made it a point guard, shooting guard, you could also make it like this and you'll be perfectly fine. You might even get more badges, but me personally, I never really see a difference. But yeah, when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, this is gonna be one of the builds that I don't actually have with the metric system. So yeah, lucky you. But yeah, height 6'7", weight 197 pounds, and then wingspan is gonna be at the 7-foot wingspan. Body type is completely up to you. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 20 finishing, 26 shooting, 24 playmaking, 23 defensive badges. Now, when it comes to the build, what is holding it back from being higher on the list? It has pretty much everything that you really want. It has defense, it has block, it has steal, it has perimeter defense, and it even has interior defense. With a good ball handle, with a decent speed of ball, with a decent pass accuracy, with a decent three-point rating, with an okay mid-range, with the 92 driving dunk, so you're gonna be able to have the elite and pro content dunk. So yeah, you're pretty much getting everything you want in the game with this build. What is holding it back? It's really just not the best at anything. It doesn't have 99 driving dunk. It doesn't have a really good three-point rating where it's like 88 or above. It doesn't have like the capabilities of getting at least gold, quick first step, or even Hall of Fame like some builds will have. It doesn't even have really crazy defensive stats. Like if you look at the steal isn't even at an 80. The perimeter defense is at an 86, which is okay, but that's not the best we're gonna have on this video. So in terms of everything given, you have really pretty much good on everything, but nothing great or perfect or excellent on anything. It's really just a really balanced build, but that's not a bad thing. Like I said, these builds are gonna be the best of the best. So builds coming in at 10 like this, that doesn't mean it's a bad build. It just comes in at last place on the list. But yeah, when it comes to the takeovers, you're gonna end up with slasher, shot creator, sharp, and lockdown takeover. When I come to what I'm gonna go with limitless range and spot of precision, but that's really up to you. You know what I'm saying? You can go with a shot creator, which in my opinion is the best one for guard, slasher, or lockdown. That's really up to you though. But yeah, when it comes to the build comes out as, like I said, an all-around two-way. Alright, coming in at number 9, we got another crazy name coming up on the list involving two-way facilitating finisher. I've showed you guys this a couple times in these ranking videos, but let's hop into it. So we're going to be at the small forward position. You can make it at the point guard or shooting guard though if you really want to. Then when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, we're back into the metric system. This is what it's going to be to make the best builds in the game. Now, For 6'7", you really can't go a notch above. So if you really want to make this in the Imperial, you'll be straight. But yeah, the reason why we keep it in the metric system, because when we go to 6'6" builds or even shorter than that, we can go a notch above and it give us the exact same attributes. But yeah, this is gonna be right here at 6'7" on the dot. We're gonna go down in weight to get pretty much our speed and acceleration as high as possible. Wingspan is gonna be pretty much not max, but damn near max. Like I think it's like 7'3" wingspan, and it's a really good wingspan. But we didn't go max because we want that 83 ball. Body type is completely up to you. But then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 19 finishing, 17 shooting, 25 playmaking with 23 defensive. So let's look at the build and what you get. Now already you're getting way better driving dunks, you're getting a way better perimeter defense, you're getting a way better steal, you're getting better pretty much everything across the board. The only thing that's not gonna be better is interior defense. You're not gonna have a better defensive rebound. So if you feel like the defensive rebound being the same is not a big deal for you, you can go with the other build. If you feel like having an interior defense is a big deal for you, go with the other build. You're not gonna have a high enough steal like this build or a high perimeter defense like this build. Well, it's only 4 defense on perimeter defense, but the driving dunk is at a 99, so you now have the capabilities of getting Hall of Fame posterizer. So that's another big one. But yeah, you have an 80 layup, an 80 3-pointer, which is gonna allow you to get sniper Hall of Fame. And when I do polls on shooting badges, y'all always tell me sniper is the most broken badge in the game. So we have the capability of getting that to Hall of Fame, and pretty much every other shooting badge to silver, except for like Chef and other badges that you just can't get with this build because of the height, like Chef and mismatch expert. So yeah, and then the mid range isn't high enough to get difficult shots, but we're not really trying to shoot mid ranges to begin with. But yeah, when it comes to the playmaking, you're gonna have an 85 pass accuracy, which is good, and then the dribbling is lower than the last one, the ball handle is even lower, but you're still gonna have the same capabilities pretty much. So that's not really the craziest deal. So yeah, really all in all, it's a really all around build, just like the last one. The last one just a little bit more over all around, but this one actually has attributes where it's almost like peak, like the driving dunk is at a 99, or great, like we have 90 perimeter defense and 90 steal. So this is, in my opinion, more of the two-way build that you would really want to make. So yeah, that's pretty much what the attributes is looking like when it comes to the takeovers. You're gonna end up with slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown takeover. Really is up to you what you want to go with. I'm most likely gonna go with spotter precision and easy blow bys every single time. This build didn't have the capabilities of getting Chef, so I actually probably would change spotter precision with limitless range, but I know a lot more people would rather use spotter precision because it's gonna be easier to make you shoot. But me personally, I probably would go with limitless if I cannot get Chef. So that's just what I would do. And then the build comes out as a two-way facilitating finisher. Alright, for the build coming in at number 8, one of the best names in the game. I'm not gonna lie, this could have been a rare build video because these names are crazy. We went from all around two-way to two-way facilitating finisher. Now we're going to the two-way scoring machine. This is actually one of my favorite names of all time when it comes to these 2K games. But yeah, let's hop into it. So we're going to be at the small forward position yet again. You can make it at point guard or shooting guard. That's really up to you. But then when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, we're going to be at 6'7". We're not in the metric system this time. 180 pounds, which is minimum weight, and 7-foot wingspan. Pretty much exact similar to the first build that I went over. Body type, completely up to you. Then when it comes to the attributes though, we're going to be with 17 finishing, 26 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 21 defensive. Now, when it comes to the build, I haven't really went crazy on the physicals, but pretty much the physicals, we just reached thresholds on the speed. I feel like y'all should be used to that in these videos, so I don't really feel like I need to go over that. But yeah, acceleration, that's max. Strength, we get that up as high as possible. 80 vertical is all you really need. You're not 6'5" and under, and you're not a big man, so you're not going for crazy amount of rebounds. But if you want it to be high so you can get more rebounds, you can. That's really up to you. If you want to get more blocks with vertical, you can. That's really up to you. Stamina, go ahead, raise that up as much as possible. That's what I do on all my builds. Just that simple. But yeah, when it comes to the driving dunk, we have that at 92. That's going to be pretty much allowing us to get all the contact dunk packages. When we get all the contact dunk packages, that's just going to make our build that much better. So yeah, when it comes to the driving layup, that's all the way up to an 80. Close shot up to a 53. That's just gonna make our build that much better. When it comes to the shooting, we have pretty much good shooting again, just like the first build. We have an 83 3-pointer, 83 mid-range. Really gonna be good to help the build. 99 free throw. None of these other builds are really gonna have 99 free throw. Maybe one might have it, but I don't think any of the other ones are gonna have it. Ball handle is gonna be max. Speed ball is gonna be max. Pass accuracy out of 70. That's the minimum speed pass accuracy I would want to have if I actually want to ISO on the build. This build has that. Then when it comes to the defense, you have interior defense again, like the first build. You have 70 rebound. I think the rebound on the first one is a little bit higher, but yeah, still have rebound. That's good to have. If you want to have rebound, that's good to have. But when it comes to the block, higher. When it comes to the steal, higher. That's at a 90. When it comes to perimeter defense, it's higher at an 89. It's only 3 higher, but it's still higher. You know what I'm saying? And the difference between this build and the last one, we're not gonna have a 99 driving dunk, but we have a 92, so it's still great. It's not perfect, but it's still great. when it comes to the shooting, you're gonna have higher shooting. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have pretty much a little bit lower pass accuracy, but you do have interior defense. So for the people that want interior defense and be better on the lockdown side of things, you're gonna have that. You're gonna have a slightly higher ball handle though, slightly higher speed of balls, not that much higher, but it is slightly higher, and that's gonna make a difference. Now, one thing that happens on this build in comparison to the other two builds, you actually have a post control. Post control is just gonna be up. The first one had a lot more post control, but in comparison to the last one, you had no post control. So just think of it like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what the build looks like. When it comes to the takeovers though, we end up with slasher, shot creator, sharp, and lockdown takeover. Really up to you what you want to go with. Shot creator, very viable. Sharp is very viable. Slash is very viable. And the lockdown takeover, very viable. But for me, I went with the most fun takeovers I possibly could. I went with ankle breaking shots. Probably would go with blow-bys, easy blow-bys as my secondary if I was actually making it. But I'm going to go with spotter precision just to be able to shoot that much easier. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna actually end up going with, and the build comes out as a two-way scoring machine. All right, so coming at number 7, we've been going crazy with the two-way builds. Next build we got the two-way slash and playmaker. So let's hop into it. So we're gonna be at the small position, but again, if you want to make this at the point guard, you want to make this at the shooting guard, you can. That is up to you. I made it at small. When it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, we're going to go back to the metric system, but it's still going to be a 6'7". A lot of these builds so far has been at this same height. When it comes to the weight, we're going to be at 83 kilograms, which is pretty much going to get us our speed and acceleration as high as possible. Wingspan is going to be at 2.13, I believe. That's somewhere around 6'10", 6'11", maybe even be 6'7" foot. I'm not 100% sure what that is exactly. Just know 2.13 meters is what we're going to have. If you're changing the wingspan and you're looking at the attributes that you see on the right, you'll be able to connect that attributes with a wingspan if you use it in the Imperial. So that's what you can do if you're really confused on that. But yeah, when it comes to the attributes though, we're going to actually end up with 19 finishing, 17 shooting, 26 playmaking with 22 defensive badges. So yeah, when it comes to the physicals, pretty much the same physicals we're going to always have. 80 speed, max acceleration, 80 vertical, weight of 99 stamina. That's what we want to have every single time on these 6'7" builds. But yeah, when it comes to the finishing, you're going to have 19 max drive and dunk. That's all the way to a 99. You have the capabilities of having Hall of Fame posterizer, and that's going to be the highest capability of getting contact dunks. And when it comes to the finishing, we don't want to do layups. We want to do contact dunks every single time, and that's what we're going to have the capabilities of doing with this build. When it comes to the shooting, again, just like the two-way facilitating finisher, you're going to have an 83-pointer. And with that 83-pointer, you're going to still have 17 shooting badges. It's going to unlock the ability to get Hall of Fame sniper. You're going to have 65 mid-range with a 90 free throw. You're going to be really decent. But then when it comes to the playmaking, again, just like the two-way facilitating finisher, you're going to have the capabilities of having an 85 pass accuracy with a max ball handle and a max speed of ball. If you remember the other one, it had like an 82 ball handle and a 77 speed of ball. This one has an 84 ball handle with a 77 speed of ball. So it's a notch lower on speed of ball than the last build we just went over, but it's the same one as the facilitating finisher. Then when it comes to the defensive and rebounding badges or attributes, we're going to have a 93 perimeter defense. That's the highest we've had so far. 90 steal, which is amazing. 81 block, which is amazing. And then we have an 81 defensive rebound. So in my opinion, the difference between these last couple builds, you're going to have pretty much the same attributes, but the perimeter defense is just higher. The playmaking is just all around better. You're gonna have that 99 drive and dunk, which is amazing, and you still have that 83 pointer. So the perimeter defense, in my opinion, being max is just more important than having interior defense as a guard. Now, if you plan on playing big, because you are 6'7", I see some people trying to do that. You plan on doing that, those builds with like interior defense and post control might be better for you. But yeah, if you're just trying to be an all-around player, two-way on both sides, I feel like perimeter defense is just more important because that's just going to help you play better laterally. If you don't know what lateral quickness is, that's perimeter defense. You get your perimeter defense as high as possible. That's going to be the exact same rating as your lateral quickness. So yeah, having our perimeter defense be a 93 is going to make us have a 93 lateral quickness in theory. So yeah, that's pretty much what the attributes look like on this build. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you're going to end up with slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown takeover. When it comes to the takeovers, I'm going to actually go with spotter precision and easy blow-bys, but that's completely up to you. And the build comes out as a two-way slashing playmaker. Alright, let's hop into number 6 now. At number 6, we're already going over what is the best lockdown build in the game. The best lockdown build in the game. So let's hop into it. This is going to be the two-way finisher. So let's hop into it. So when it comes to the build, we're going to be at the small forward position again. We've been making all these at the small forward position, but I'm telling you, if you want to make it at the point guard, shooting guard, that's really up to you. You're going to be able to make it the exact same way that I'm showing y'all. When it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, we're not gonna be in the metric system this time. We're gonna be a 6'6", 224 pounds, and 7'3" wingspan. That's just gonna be the best way to make this build. Compact body type is what I did, but you can go whatever body type. That's completely up to you. Built, burly, whatever you want to be, that's up to you. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 20 finishing, 18 shooting, 0 playmaking, and 33 defensive. The only thing holding this build back from being the #1 two-way build in the game is the 0 playmaking. Why? Look at the physicals. We have max speed, max acceleration, max strength, max vertical, max stamina. With all that stuff being max, bro. Vertical, we had that max on this build because look at our block and defensive rebound rating. We have a max defensive rebound and a max block. We want our vertical to be as high as possible on this build because we're going for just being a crazy all-around defensive build. Crazy overpowered. So yeah, if you want to do that, this is going to be the perfect build for you. Now, when it comes to the defense alone, look at it. Interior defense max. Perimeter defense max, steal max, block max, defensive rebound max. Now, offensive rebound is not max because we're gonna be more of a spot up on the offensive end. We're gonna get into that more later. So, if you're thinking of this build as more of a, you know what I'm saying, two-way when it comes to just being able to spot up, shoot, and cut at a really high rate, this build is gonna be able to do that. You're gonna have the capabilities of having Hall of Fame Sniper, which people always tell me is the most overpowered shooting badge in the game, and 99 driving dunk, which is gonna have the capabilities of getting a contact dunk at the highest rate possible because of Posterizer Hall of Fame. So putting those two things together, you're gonna be able to spot up at a high rate and cut at a high rate. The only thing that you won't be able to do is ISO or just create for yourself. You have to have other people create for you. But if you're thinking about that as you're playing with the right people, this could be the best two-way build on here, but in my opinion, it's just not gonna be as versatile as other builds I'm gonna have later on the list. But when it comes to defensive versatility, there's no build that's gonna be topping it. You're gonna have a 99 perimeter defense, which is gonna allow you to have 99 lateral quickness. So you're gonna be able to move defensively the best at the highest rate possible. 99 steal, which is probably the most overrated the most overpowered 99 overall like attribute in the game. It's either that or block, and we have steal. So we have that 99, we have the capabilities of getting Hall of Fame pickpocket, the capabilities of getting Hall of Fame interceptor, the capabilities of getting Hall of Fame ball stripper. All those badges that you probably would want, we have that. When it comes to the block, we have an 80 block rating, really good. 92 defensive rebound, really good. What does that allow us to get? Gold rebound chaser on a 6'6" build with 73 interior defense. All in all, on defense is amazing. Only reason we didn't go up on it, offensive rebound, is because of the fact that we're really gonna be spotting up more than anything. But if you want to have that higher, what I'll do tell you is instead of having an 82 speed, put that to an 80. Instead of having, you know what I'm saying, some of this other stuff that we have on finishing, you can lower that too. Now, when it comes to the finishing, one thing that I showed you guys, we had a 99 driving dunk, but one thing that's underrated, we actually got our standing dunk up to a 61, which is a really good standing dunk. I have no standing dunk on my 6'2" build, and I can't do standing dunks every single time. It's very easy for me. So if I had even higher, it would be automatic. So the only thing that matters on standing dunk is the fact that your height, depending on your height, you'll do it at a slower rate. You'll do a slower animation. The shorter you are, the faster you will be. With a higher vertical, the faster it'll be. And you gotta also put into context the standing dunk rating. The standing dunk rating will also make you make or miss or get blocked more. So the lower your rating is, you'll get blocked more, you'll miss it more. The higher it is, you'll get blocked less, you'll make it more. It goes all hand in hand. So yeah, that's pretty much what the attributes looking like on this build. I forgot to say that we do have a 99 free throw and 99 stamina, which is extremely important for me. But yeah, when it comes to the takeovers though, you only have sharp and lockdown, pretty much perfect. If you want to go with the overpowered lockdown takeover, you want to just go all the way on being a lockdown, go with perimeter badge drop. That's going to be pretty much dropping people's unpluggable too. So even with having all those badges, having 99 steal, you can drop people's badges too, and pretty much just get steals every single time. Very, very overpowered. And the build comes out as a two-way finisher, similar to shades of Sean Marion, Jimmy Butler, and Mikal Bridges. So yeah, that was just the build coming in at 6. Let's hop into the build at number 5, the two-way threat. So let's hop into it. So we're gonna be at the point guard position, but if you want to make this at the shooting guard, the small forward, that is completely up to you. Height, weight, wingspan, we're gonna be at 1.99 meters. That's pretty much 6'6" on the dot, but a notch above it. So we're 6'6", but taller. You can do the same thing with the last build if you want to, and it'll be the same thing. When it comes to the weight, we're pretty much gonna go minimum weight. When it comes to wingspan, 2.06 meters is what we're gonna go. That's pretty much 6'9" on the dot. But yeah, body type is completely up to you. Then when it comes to the attributes, we're gonna end up with 22 finishing, 32 shooting, 27 playmaking with 14 defensive. 14 defensive. Now, when it comes to this build, this is going to be the exact opposite of the last build. The only thing is, in comparison to the last build, instead of having no playmaking, you just don't have no block, defensive rebound, offensive rebound, or interior defense. But as a guard, you could argue having perimeter defense and steal, but not having playmaking. You could argue that I'd rather have all the other stuff and have, you know what I'm saying, still have perimeter defense and steal, then have pretty much everything on defensive rebound with a little bit of shooting, with a lot of finishing, but no playmaking. It just really depends on what you rather. In my opinion, I feel like as a two-way, all-around build, this one is better, but as a lockdown, the last build is better. Far better when it comes to being an all-around, lockdown, spotted build. That one is better. I just feel like I like the versatility of this build better. So yeah, you're going to be able to get steals at a high rate with an 86 steal. Why did we go 86? So we can be able to get gold pickpocket, gold ball stripper, and gold interceptor. 85 perimeter defense, so we can get gold clamps, which is an amazing badge. We have nothing else on defense. When it comes to the physicals, we have an 80 steal. I just tried to reach the threshold. 86 acceleration was max. 80 vertical is where we went, and then 83 vertical or stamina is just what we had to get. We couldn't get it no higher. But when it comes to the playmaking, we have an 84 speed ball that's going to allow us to get gold quick for step. 87 ball handle is going to allow us to get gold unpluckable. 78 pass accuracy is going to be really good for this build. It's not at an 85, which is what we want, but it's above the minimum pass accuracy that we want, so that's good. But then we have an 88 3 ball, so we're going to be able to get every shooting badge at least gold that we really want. Except for mismatch expert, we don't get that, but yes, still good. 92 mid-range. I don't usually raise the mid-range, but on this one, we rose the mid-range. That is really good. Then when it comes to the free throw, that's at an 80. Now, if you want to lower the mid-range and try to put up other things on like defense, you definitely could. That is definitely an option. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that pass accuracy at a 78 if you really want the name. But when it comes to the drive and dunk, that's at a 92. We're going to be able to get the pro and elite contact dunks. We won't get the small, we won't get the big man, obviously, because we're not 6'5" under and we're not 6'10" and above. But then when it comes to the driving layer, that's at an 80. We have a 71 close shot. So all in all, very, very all-around build. The only real hole in it for being a two-way build is the defense a little bit, but you're still gonna have really good perimeter defense, really good steal. So as a guard, you'll be fine, but when it comes to trying to get block shots, when it comes to trying to get rebounds, you just won't be the greatest at that. But all in all, from the offensive standpoint, you're going to be good, and you're going to be really, really decent at defense. So, yeah, in my opinion, you could argue this as definitely a top 5 two-way build in the game. When it comes to the takeovers, though, you get lockdown, sharp, shot creator, and slashers. Really up to you what you want to go with. I'm going to go with spotter precision and easy blow-bys pretty much almost every single time at this point. If you haven't got used to it, you need to get used to it. And then the build comes out as a two-way threat. But, yeah, we already went over pretty much 6 builds. Let's hop into the top 4. Coming in at number 4 is the two-way slasher build. So let's hop into it. We're going to be at the point guard position. You want to make it small forward. You want to make it a shooting guard. You want to make it a point guard. You can't. I went point guard. When it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, I didn't go metric system this time. But if you want to go metric system, you can make it and go a notch above. And it'll just be that much more power. I just left it in this for this because I just didn't do it. It's just that simple. But yeah, 6'6", 180 on the weight is pretty much minimum, and then 7'2" wingspan. So it's pretty similar to the two-way finisher we went over earlier. That was like the best lockdown build, but we went a notch lower on wingspan. Body type is completely up to you though. When it comes to the attributes though, you're gonna end up with 20 finishing, 20 shooting, 26 playmaking with 20 defensive. Now, pretty similar on a lot of things. Now, when it comes to the physicals, you're not gonna have max speed like you had on the best lockdown build, but you do have max acceleration. You're not gonna have max strength like you had on that build, but you're gonna have pretty much 25 strength. But when it comes to the vertical, that's gonna be at an 80 instead of it being a 96. When it comes to the stamina, that's gonna be at a 99 though. We try to get that every time. Every single time we try to get that. But yeah, when it comes to the defensive rebound, you're gonna have a 99 steal, a max block, an 88 perimeter defense. Why did we go 88 and not 90? If we went 90, it would have been really hard. But we went 88 because we wanted Hall of Fame pick dodger. Hall of Fame pick dodger is just a really great badge to have, for sure. That's going to be really overpowered, really good. But yeah, when it comes to the playmaking, we have ball handle 84, speed ball 84. We don't have that 87 ball handle that we really want, but it's still going to allow us to have that 84 speed ball, which is going to be just that much better than having 6'7", because at 6'7", you only get silver. On 6'6" builds, you get that 84, which is allowing you to get gold per step, which is amazing. 77 pass accuracy, so we don't have the pass accuracy or ball handle we had the last build. We have a higher perimeter defense, a way higher steal rating, and we have a block rating. We don't just have a block rating, we have a good block rating. But yeah, when it comes to the shooting, we have 20 shooting badges. That's going to be because of the 82 3-pointer rating. So we're going to be able to have a lot of the badges that we want shooting wise, at least silver with Hall of Fame sniper, which a lot of people tell me is the most overpowered shooting badge in the game. And we have an 85 free throw mid-range. I don't really care too much about, but yeah, that's at a 68. I have a 60 like 2 mid-range on my main build, and I green consistently on it. So do with that what you may. But yeah, 99 driving dunk, we have that so we can be able to get content dunks at the highest rate possible. There's a lot of other badges that unlocks with that though. We have Hall of Fame Slithery, Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff. So a lot of the great badges that you really want, you're gonna be able to have. You even want to be able to have badges like Acrobat, Fearless Finisher. Fearless Finisher is a badge that a lot of people advocate for every single time I do one of these videos, and you're gonna be able to have that at least silver. So yeah, those are the badges you're gonna be able to have. When it comes to the takeovers though, you're gonna end up with Slasher, Sharp, Playmaker, and Lockdown Takeover. If you want to go more the lockdown way, you can go double lockdown with perimeter badge drop and perimeter badge drop. We have 99 steal capabilities of getting every stealing badge Hall of Fame. So if you really want to go crazy with steals, go ahead, throw in perimeter badge drop twice. You're gonna be able to drop people's unpluggable down 2 times. Really overpowered. But if you want to go regular and go shooting and finishing like I usually do, go spotter precision and easy blowbys, you can. But I'm gonna go with the lockdown takeovers, and the build comes out as a 2-way slasher. Alright, so yeah, let's hop into the top 3. Coming in at number 3, one of the best names in the game, the 2-way inside out playmaker. So let's hop into it. So when it comes to the build, we're gonna be at the small for position, but if you want to make it at the point guard, you want to make it the shooting guard, you can, but we making it at the small for position. It's not gonna really make no difference. It's just really what you want to do when it comes to making it. When it comes to highway wingspan, we're gonna be at 6'6", but we're gonna be a notch above 6'6" because we're going in the metric system with it. When it comes to the weight, we're going pretty much minimum weight. Wingspan, we're gonna be 2.13 wingspan, which I believe is max wingspan, but I'm not gonna go too crazy. So we're just gonna say 2.13. When it comes to the body type, that's completely up to you. But yeah, when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 20 finishing, 21 shooting, 28 playmaking, and 19 defensive badges. So yeah, all in all, you're gonna have really amazing attributes on this build. From the finishing, you're gonna have a 99 driving dunk with an 82 driving layup, really good. So you're gonna have the highest capabilities of getting contact dunks on this build. You're gonna have really good Hall of Fame badges, and you're gonna have the capabilities of getting finisher. When it comes to the shooting, you're gonna be pretty much right there in the middle of what you wanna have on the shooting rating. It's not gonna be max, it's not gonna be low, but it's gonna be right there in the middle at an 84 3-point rating with a 90 free throw with 21 shooting badges. But a lot of these badges are gonna be able to be gold, and a lot of them gonna be silver that you really want. So yeah, really good. Even gonna have Hall of Fame sniper like you really want. A lot of people tell me that's the best one. So yeah. Then when it comes to the playmaking though, you're gonna have an 85 pass accuracy, an 85 ball handle. You kind of can go up to an 87 ball handle, but with this one, max we could got was an 85. Speed ball at an 84. So yeah, you're gonna have that 85 pass accuracy, which is gonna be good. You're not gonna have that 87 that you really want, but you are gonna have an 84 speed ball. You really only need an 80 speed ball to get that, what's it called, but we put it up as high as possible so we can just be as fast as possible with the ball in our hands. Yeah, when it comes to the defense rebounding though, 89 perimeter defense, a 90 steal. 90 steal, we reached that threshold on the steal. That's the second highest threshold you can possibly have. It's not 99 steal, but it's way better than having 80. So yeah, really good. 89 perimeter defense, which is going to allow us to have the ability to have Hall of Fame Big Dodger and Hall of Fame tireless defender. If you don't want tireless defender, you're not reaching that 90 threshold, so you really can go to an 88 instead of an 89. That's going to actually unlock abilities to pretty much put up other attributes if you really want it that bad. Maybe you want a higher vertical. Maybe you want to even higher steal. Maybe you even want a higher mid-range. You can pretty much just lower that perimeter defense one thing, and it's gonna make a difference. But the real reason why I didn't is because perimeter defense and lateral quickness are the exact same thing. So having my lateral quickness just be that one notch higher, it's really important to me. It might not be to you though. But yeah, block ratings at a max 76, so it's gonna be really good, and that's allowing us to get silver intimidator, silver chase down artist, and silver rim protector, which is very good, and also gold pogo stick for the people that want that. But yeah, when it comes to the physicals, we're gonna have an 80 speed, which is pretty much the max threshold we will be able to have. We'll only be able to get it to an 88. I just keep that at threshold. I don't really care about it being pretty much max. I just keep it at threshold. Now, if I get it to a 90 threshold, I can, but that sometimes also messes up a lot of things too. But yeah, acceleration, we're gonna have an 86 acceleration, a max strength, an 80 vertical is pretty much all we need, because that's gonna allow us to get the elite, and pro contact dunk. And then when it comes to the stamina, at a 99. Max stamina is really what we have. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you're going to end up with slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown takeover. It's really up to you what you want to go with. You can go with double lock, or you can go with spotter precision and easy blow bys, especially with the fact that you have the ability to get chef. So I'm going to actually go with spotter precision and easy blow bys like I most likely do most percentage of the time. And the build comes out as, what else? A two-way inside-out playmaker. Alright, so when it comes to these top 2 builds in the game, these are the best guard build and the best big man build in the game. So let's hop into it. So when it comes to making the best guard build in the game, it's going to be the two-way three-point playmaker. Now, I honestly was considering which one should I put. Should I put the best guard two-way three-point playmaker? Should I make the best balanced two-way three-point playmaker? Or should I make the best small forward two-way three-point playmaker? I ended up going with the best guard one, but there is a 6'6" version that you can make, which is extremely good. I'm gonna probably make a video dedicated for that, but yeah, the two-way three-point playmaker guard one is arguably the best build in the game. So I want to go with this one. So yeah, when it comes to the build, we're gonna be at the point guard position. It's a short build, so you want to go point guard because of the high weight wingspan. We're gonna be pretty much 6'2" minimum weight with a good wingspan with 6'9". So this is 6'2", but we're a notch above 6'2". Minimum weight, so we can get our speed and acceleration as high as possible, and then wingspan is 6'9", so we can be able to get our drive and dunk as high as possible. Just what we had to do. Compact is the body type, but that's completely up to you. If you want to go built, that's up to you. You want to go smaller, it's up to you. It's up to you. But yeah, when it comes to the attributes, we're going to end up with 20 finishing, 25 shooting, 31 playmaking, and 19 defensive badges. So yeah, when it comes to the physicals, real quick. Now, this build could have reached the threshold of a 90 speed, but me personally, if you know me, if you watched enough of my videos, I just base my speed off speed of ball. Because really, the only thing that's important to me when it comes to speed is speed of ball, acceleration, and quick first step. Speed rating, in my opinion, is just for running up and down the court. So I really care more about that if I'm a big man, but if I'm a guard, I'm mostly going to have the ball in my hands on offense, and on defense, I'm moving laterally. So I just want my perimeter defense to be higher, because I'm moving laterally. So yeah, that's really what I do. I've tried to get my perimeter defense as high as possible, my speed of ball as high as possible, my quick first step as high as possible, and my acceleration. Speed comes last. So if I can get it to a 90, I do it. But if there's other attributes that I can do like this build, I just hold off on it. So yeah, we kept that at an 82 because of the 92 speed of ball will just automatically get it to an 82. If you drop it any lower, it'll lower the speed of ball. And 92 speed of ball is the minimum threshold you have to be able to get Hall of Fame quick first step. So that's my reasoning for all that. Out the way. Acceleration 93, that's max. We want that max. Like I said, we want that max. When it comes to the vertical, that's at an 85. Why is it an 85 instead of the 80 like we always do? We want the 80 vertical because that's going to get you pro and elite contact dunk. But to get small, which is going to allow us the option to get more contact dunk packages, we're going to have that to an 85. So we had to put that to an 85. And then when it comes to stamina, that's at a 99 stamina. 99 stamina on guards is auto. You really want to have that. That's auto. When it comes to perimeter defense, we max that out pretty much to get clamps gold. I usually put it to 86, but this build doesn't even have the capabilities, but I made it that way so that I didn't have the capabilities because I don't really care about having minutes gold. If anything, I don't even need it silver. I just don't use it, to be honest, especially with 19 defensive badges. I'm going in other places with that, so I don't even worry about minutes no more. So I just need 85 so I can need to get gold clamps if I really want to use that. 90 steel, not max threshold, but it's at the threshold right below it, so it is still going to be a great attribute to have. Really good to get steals. So I have Hall of Fame interceptor, gold pickpocket, gold ball stripper with a 60 block, which is going to allow you to have at least bronze chase down artists, at least bronze intimidator, which is extremely important, and bronze focus if you want it. But then when it comes to the 31 playmaking, we have a 92 drop speed of ball, like I was saying. Speed of ball, 92 is really what you have to reach the ability to even have Hall of Fame quick first step. So if you really want to have that on your build, we have that. 90 ball handle, we just pretty much put that up as high as possible, but 87 ball handle is really all you need if you want gold. Unpluckable, but you have to have 99 ball handle to have unpluckable Hall of Fame. So that's why a lot of people make those playmaker shot creators. That's just not what we gonna do for this video today. But yeah, pass accuracy at 85 so you can get gold bullet passes, which is extremely important to me. And we have 31 badges. So really good. When it comes to the shooting, you're gonna have 88 3-pointer. That's gonna unlock the ability to pretty much have any shooting badge, at least gold or Hall of Fame, that you really want to use. Difficult shots is good for the twos, but I don't really take middies. So for me, that's not as important. For some it might be more important. So just raise your mid range if you want it. You can just take something else that you don't feel like you need. But yeah. Free throw, I got it to a 90. I want it to be 99 so I could just be auto, but 90, I'll be straight with it regardless. But yeah, finishing, we're gonna have a 92 driving dunk that's gonna be allowing us to get all the contact dunks. We don't have it at 99, but this is the guard build. We're not really going to try to go too crazy on driving dunks, but we can get contact dunks anytime with this build. I'm gonna just say that right now. But yeah, 76 layup, really good. If you made it like the 66, which is more balanced, you're gonna have a way higher layup. You're gonna have pretty much the same driving dunk. You're gonna have the same 3-point rating. You're gonna have the same free throw. You're gonna have way lower ball handle, way lower speed of ball, same pass accuracy. You're gonna have a higher perimeter defense, same steal, higher block. It's gonna be pretty much similar in a lot of ways, but this one is just gonna be more fast. So it's really up to you what you wanna make it with. But yeah, that's pretty much the attributes. When it comes to the takeovers though, you're gonna end up with slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown takeover. It's completely up to you what you wanna do with that. I'm gonna go with spotter precision and slasher every single time. Why? Shooting is just gonna be that much easier. I'm gonna have chef on gold, so yeah, I don't need limitless take or limitless range, so I'm gonna go with spotter precision just to make it that much easier. But another thing is, slasher is gonna give you +8 to ball handle, +8 to speed of ball, +8 to speed. So in takeover, I'm gonna be able to have all the +8 that I really want on this build. So yeah, very, very important. Getting your ball handle up in takeover is extremely important. If you go with the juice badge, that gives you even more attributes. It's gonna make those attributes even higher. Being able to get 99 ball handle in takeover, which is extremely important if you don't want to get ripped. So yeah, that's what I go with. That's why I go with that. And slasher also gives you like +8 to like driving dunk and all that other stuff. So really good. And easy blow bys is just an overpowered takeover in general. If I had like shot creator, I probably would go with that over sharp and slasher. I'll probably go with like ankle breaking shots as my main takeover, or even pull up precision as my main takeover. But I didn't have the option, so that's what I ended up going with. And the build comes out as a 2-way 3-point playmaker. So yeah, man, that's the best guard build. We still have not went over the best 2-way build in the game, and we already went over the best lockdown build and the best guard build, in my opinion, in the game. And coming in at number 1 in the intro, I teased this joint already. I told you I was gonna be y'all the best lockdown build, the best guard build, and the best big man build. We already went over 2 of the 3. So y'all probably already know at this point what's coming in at number 1, the best big man build in the game. So let's show you guys how to make it. So we're gonna be at the small forward position. If you want to make this at the point guard, the shooting guard, you can. I know I said it's the best big man build in the game, but you have to make it at one of these positions because you won't be as fast on it if you make it at power forward, and you won't be short enough won't be able to go short enough at the center position. So yeah, we're making it at the small forward position. Then when it comes to the height, we're gonna be at 6'8", but a notch above. So we made it in the metric system. We're gonna go pretty much minimum weight. And then wingspan is pretty much max wingspan. On any big man, I'm gonna go max wingspan every single time. But yeah, body type is completely up to you. Then when it comes to the attributes though, you're gonna end up with 18, 18, 14, and 30. Now, with this build, you're not gonna be able to have big man contact dunks because you're not 6'10" and up. So if you wanna lower that standing dunk and raise the driving dunk so you can be able to have all the contact dunks, you can do that. But if you do that, you're gonna have to lower a lot of other things. So I just kept it like this so you can just be balanced. So you're still gonna have the big man capabilities of having a 90 standing dunk, which is like the second tier threshold that you're gonna be able to have. So you're gonna be really good with a 90 driving dunk. And you're gonna have an 84 driving dunk and a 90 standing dunk. So you're gonna be really good with that standing dunk, which is gonna allow you to have rise up gold and all these other bags that you want as a big man. But as a guard, you're gonna have 84 driving dunk, so you're gonna be able to have all the contact dunks. Pretty much all the contact dunks. And combine that with the vertical, you're gonna have all the contact dunks. The only ones you won't have is the big man contact dunks and the small because of the height restrictions. But yeah, when it comes to any contact dunk you can have with this height, you're gonna be able to have them all. So yeah, keep that in mind if you went 92. But we ended up going with 84, so you're only gonna have the pros. So yeah, if you want to have all of them, you can do that. You're just gonna have a lower standing dunk. That's gonna have to be like an 80. So yeah, you will be fine with that. But as a big man, you want a higher one so you can be able to have rise up, lob city finisher, all these other bags just be higher. It's just that simple. But yeah, layup, that's at a 67. Close shot is at a 41. When it comes to the 3-pointer, you're gonna have a 78 3-pointer. We have a 70 mid-range, so we can get our shooting badges up. So we have 18 and 18. When it comes to the free throw, though, that's at a 70. Really decent for a big man. It's not too crazy, but it's the big man. You're not gonna be taking too many free throws regardless, but it's good enough. So if you know how to time it, you'll make it. But yeah, Playmaker, you're gonna have a max speed ball, 77 ball handle, so you can get certain badges, and then you have a 51 pass accuracy because, you know what I'm saying, you're not a guard, so you don't really need it to be as high, but you want it to be good. So yeah, we have a 51, and that's gonna be able to help us with the bronze, bullet passer, bronze, post playmaker, bronze, break starter. Those are all 3 great badges to have as a big man build. Then when it comes to the defense rebound, look at the back attributes. We're gonna have pretty much every attribute reaching a threshold. So 70 interior defense, that's reaching the 70 threshold. That's pretty much the minimum threshold you really want to reach, 70. On any attribute, that's the minimum threshold you really want to reach. Anything below that, you're not gonna be consistent with that. I just want to make that known. 90 perimeter defense, that's pretty much the second highest threshold you can possibly meet. And then we have an 86 steal. We didn't get to be able to go to a 90, but we still want that 86 steal so we can have the capabilities, if we want to put it on, go pickpocket. Really good. When it comes to the 90 block, that's the second highest threshold. We didn't have the capabilities of getting a 99 block, which I really want to have with a big man build, but if we can't, having a 99 or a 90 perimeter defense with an 86 steal and a 90 block is a really good combo. Then when it comes to the offense rebound, we're not going to be going for offense rebounds at a crazy rate because on offense we're really going to be spotting up a lot of times, but if you want to play pick and pop, pick and roll, you really can with this build. So we did want to have our offense rebound be as high as possible, but we didn't be able to get it to a 90 threshold, so we just kept it at an 80 threshold. And then for the defense rebound, we had to reach a threshold but also reach another threshold to be able to get gold rebound chaser, which I know you want to at least have that. If you're not getting Hall of Fame, you're not getting 99 rebound, you want to at least be able to get gold, so we made sure to be able to get that and went with a 91 defensive rebound. Then when it comes to the physicals, this build has what we want on physicals when it comes to a big man. You have an 80 speed, a 78 acceleration, and 46 strength. So one big thing about this build in comparison to making it at the power 4, you won't be able to have 80 speed. It's just that simple. You'll have like a 77. And 80 speed is literally at the threshold. If you was paying attention to a lot of these 6'7" builds, I was just trying to reach the 80 speed threshold because the difference between 79 and 80 is a big difference because you're reaching that next threshold, just like the difference between a 79 steal and an 80 steal, and a 79 block and an 80 block. That's why we reached a lot of these thresholds on the defensive attributes. But yeah, when it comes to the strength, we just reach that, make that go max as possible because you want strength on any big man build, whether it's for content dunks, blowing by people, setting screens, anything like that. It's gonna be very important. But yeah, when it comes to the vertical, you're gonna have a 90 vertical. We wanted to get that max, but we couldn't, so we just made sure to reach that threshold of a 90 vertical and a 99 stamina. Now, one hole about this build, being a big man build, I will admit, is the fact that you only have bronze brick wall. But if you're straight and you know what you're doing on screens, you will be fine. So yeah, that's pretty much the attributes. When it comes to the takeovers though, you end up with sharp, lockdown, rim, and glass. Now, if you went with the style I was saying when it comes to having a 99 or 92 driving dunk and go lower on the standing dunk, you actually wouldn't be able to have sharp takes. So that's kind of why I kept it in this style for a big man, because you're going to actually have the ability to get the sharp takes, which is very important. So yeah, that's really up to you. But if you don't have sharp takes, I'm going to go with stuff blocks and extreme clamps. That's just going to make that build that much better. On defense, you're going to be crazy on defense. You're going to get all the +8s for a lockdown, which is good. And you're going to get all the +8s for rim protector. So you're going to get anything on defense you can think of, whether it's perimeter defense, interior defense, block, steal. All that stuff is getting +8 if you go with lockdown and rim. So if you want to go crazy on defense, you can do that with those two takeovers as your choices. But I'm going to go with rim protector and sharp, and I'm going to go with stuff blocks and spotter precision. But if you're less skilled, go with paint intimidation and spotter precision, and that'll be better for you probably. But for me, I'm gonna go with stuff blocks and spotter precision, and the build comes out as a perimeter lockdown. Now this is the only build on the list that's not two-way, but the build, like I said in the intro, maybe be a name that's similar to being a two-way, and this is pretty much a perimeter lockdown build. So yeah, this is the essence of the best two-way builds in the game. You could even argue this is the best builds in the game. I wouldn't say that. I'm gonna go over that later in a couple of these videos when it comes to Banker Week, but stay tuned. We got crazy rankings coming soon on next year. So yeah, that's going to be the best two-way builds in the game. If you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is smash, break, and destroy the like button. Like I said though, next video we dropping in Banger Week is going to be the best dunk packages. So yeah, if you guys want that, all y'all boys gotta do is smash, break, and destroy the like button. Hit that sub button if you're new. Everybody new to the channel, hit that sub button right now. I really would appreciate it. Turn on post notifications the first at every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think it would help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!